My truck is down again, and Ethan's in the corner.
What I do?
Hey guys, welcome to Keep It Dirty Off-Road. And yeah, I broke the truck again. She's gonna be down for at least a month or two. And this time it's pretty serious, and it's something that I skipped on and I should have fixed when we did the upgrade to HM. Let me show you what's going on. I broke the leaf hanger, and it's a pretty long cut. I mean, you can see it right there. It actually looks worse from below. Yeah, it's pretty bad breakage. You know, this is something that we actually expected. Yeah, we didn't want it to happen, but it was to be expected, especially when you start running harder. The stock leaf hanger is really not strong enough to handle the extra load of what this truck is doing. This truck with that front kit really should have a link back end, but I couldn't afford a link back end. It's too expensive. And when we were doing this, we ran out of money. And I didn't have the budget to have that done because that alone is about $1,500 to $2,000, $3,000 to do all the work to get that replaced. Now that it's broken, we gotta fix it. Just like everything on this truck, it's break, fix, and repeat. So in this video, we're gonna take the bed off. We're gonna time lapse it all, but yes, we gotta get it all taken apart so we can take it to HM. To save a little bit of cost on the repair, we're actually gonna do a lot of the work ourselves except for the actual cutting and welding. We're gonna take everything off the truck. Tailgate off, that means that the tail lights have to come off because of the light bar. We're gonna take care of all the cabling, we're gonna take the rack out, shocks out, and then we're gonna try to take the bed out. The bed out's pretty heavy. And then we're gonna put the rack back in and everything because that houses my batteries and all that stuff, and it'll give me something to put the tail lights on too, because I might have to zip tie them on or figure something out for those. Let's go ahead and take the tailgate off. We started off by taking off the headlights because the light bar on the tailgate is connected to them. Next, the tailgate so we could disconnect the camera harness, and then we struggled to take the actual tailgate off. To take the tailgate off, you have to pop off the passenger side first, then fold it to 80 degrees, and then the driver's side will pop off to the side. We kind of struggled with that a little bit and had to look it up in a few videos. Next, we started a multitask, and we drained the nitrogen on the shocks and started to remove the rear bumper and the rear bed cage bolts. Our bumper is customized with a hidden hitch, so we have a few extra spots to disconnect from the frame. Next, we remove all the cabling from the bumper so that we can take the bumper off. Next, we remove the King 4.0 shocks and started to disconnect the bed cage. The cage was super heavy with batteries, so we took them off as well. It took forever to get those little bolts off. Removing the bed was a pain because it's so heavy. We tried a few ways to do it using jacks to support the back and wood to try to support and hold the front end. That helped us to disconnect like the filler neck, but actually clearing the tires and removing the bed was a little bit more difficult. We just had to pick it up off the truck ourselves. Since the bed was off, this was also my opportunity to clean the frame and treat all the surface rust I normally cannot access. I first washed off all the dirt, then we grinded away all the rust and covered it up with some automotive paint. Finally, we put the cage back on the truck, put the batteries back in it, secured all the cabling, and installed the taillights. All right, guys, so we got it taken care of. It was actually not too bad. It took us a couple hours. I think, what, all told, 5 hours to do this?
3 hours to take it all off.
3 hours to take it. Oh, that's right, because you took a break. What we ended up doing is taking the bed off, taking everything off. I wanted the bed rack back in because that holds my batteries, and it gives me a place to mount the taillights. The taillights look silly. Everything is back in place. If I need to put gas in it, I can. It's a little loose, but I can do it. Both batteries are hooked up. I also use it as opportunity to clean off the frame and take care of some surface rust. Honestly, guys, I'm not like, overly here about to get everything and do multiple coats to get it perfect. It's an off-road truck. It's going to rust again. So this is more about just treating it so that it doesn't get out of control. And then we got everything in the back zip tied. And, we tried to make it legal, right? We got both the taillights in. We got the license plate in. And we confirmed that the taillights and everything work. So yeah, it's all in there.
Hey, cops, comment down below. Is this street legal?
It's legal.
Is it?
It's legal.
That's cool.
For some reason, Ethan wants a reaction shot of the wife. So let's see what she says.
Okay.
What do you think, hon?
I'm not riding in that.
Yeah, we're gonna go take a ride right now. We gotta test everything out.
Fuck that shit. I ain't riding in that. Oh my god. Something like out of fucking Mad Max.
Right? It looks cool, huh? It's like a shorty bed.
Yeah, you see like the guy with the guitar.
Ethan, hop on. Play like you have a guitar.
It's so stupid. Look, bitchin'.
So next up, guys, we're gonna go down to HM. We're gonna do his hanger because he's got some very stout hangers that should not break, and that's gonna be our next big upgrade for this truck. But yes, so I think all told, by the time we ended up actually filming this video, it's been about a month since it actually broke, and the truck's kind of been sitting. Kevin let us know that he's got a slot in the shop next week, so that's why we took it all apart and got it ready so at least be drivable. Oh yes, and we're also going to use this opportunity to swap out the drop shackles. We actually have new ones already. So these are going to be the new drop shackles. This time we actually got these powder coated. These were the original ones that we got from HM. These are going to basically bring the back end up back another inch so that she sits a little bit better. Because right now the back end's been sitting a little low, and I think it's because of the weight we carry. So we're going to go up a little bit and get her sitting right. Hopefully not too high.
I can still hop my happy ass in there.
Yeah, and these one actually have HM's logo. I don't know why he didn't put his logo on the original ones he made for us. We're still going to keep those in case it doesn't work out and we can swap them back in. But so like we said at the beginning of the video, guys, to me, it's a matter of saving labor to take all this stuff off myself and put it back on. Because if you think about it, right, to take it off, us three, was about 3 hours, 4 hours. It's about what a shop is going to take to do. And then to put it back on, that's an extra 6 hours of labor. When you consider most shops charge at least $150 per hour, that's a lot of money saved by doing this ourselves. So all I have to worry about is the labor to have the leaf pack taken off, all that supported, having everything cut off and put new. We should have done this the last time it was in at HM. Like I said, guys, we ran out of money then. Now we're forced to do it, so it's going on the credit card. Like you guys, I am wheeling on a budget, so I got to figure out a way to save money as much as I can. And use my my slave labor here.
Huh?
Yeah, slave labor.
Ah.
Yo, it's dinner.
I just work here.
Screw you, you should be paying for dinner.
I did last time. I just work here.
It's your turn.
I just work here.
I'm just here so I don't get... No.
Evicted. Oh, evicted. Yeah.
Evicted.
Shit was heavy.
Yeah, it was.
Hurts.
Freaking bed was super heavy.
Fuck this shit. My knee hurts. Let's never do this again. I need knee pads.
Hey, why not?
Let's not do this again.
We have to put it back on.
And that's even worse.
Few moments later.
Now, I would love to show you guys the new leaf hanger in this video, but as I'm filming this closing, we are now a week after our originally planned shop date with no ETA on when we're going to get in. Now, this is very common with most shops, right? Whatever date they tell you to expect, be ready for delays. Life happens and some things are just out of our control sometimes. Now, that doesn't mean we're not going to stay idle. I also took this time to start treating the rust on the bed. So since we have a little bit extra time, I'm going to go ahead and get all that rust off the bed. And then second, finally finished the cooling solution on my Gen 1 Raptor. So I'm going to start showing you guys that video and getting that edited and taking you guys through the whole process of our custom cooling solution. And hopefully here in a couple of weeks, we'll be back with a new leaf hanger on the truck and she'll be ready to go back to the trails because I'm honestly getting very anxious not being able to get my dirt therapy, guys. So I don't know if that's how you guys are too. I like the flexibility of being able to go off-road, and right now I can't, and it sucks. Well, questions, comments below. Please consider subscribing, guys, and thank you for watching.